Well, folks, we came out here to a World War II bombing range. This was used by the United States Air Force. They took over this land, about 400,000 acres. And, you know, back in 1942, they used it up to the late 60s. There's about 75 old cars here in a circle, about a 550-foot circle with an X of old cars through it, too. And that was a bullseye. Then there's about a 1,500-foot radius around that has, you know, a land mass circle as well. And we're right on the edge of the Badlands here, really out in the middle of nowhere. The last 12 miles took about 40 minutes, really rough driving. This is really remote. They displaced 125 families from this area back in the 40s. And now it's been given back to the reservation. But we'll do a walk around here in a minute. First, we're going to do some drone footage. We'll show you some aerial views of this place. It's pretty cool. And then we'll do a walk around and kind of describe these cars the best we can. So it's pretty breezy out here. Hopefully we don't get a lot of wind noise, but enjoy the video, and we'll have fun doing it, and hopefully you have fun watching it. Well, we'll start off over in this area. This one here is a Chevy from the looks of it. Two-door sedan. You can see a lot of dents in the roof and stuff, and some of them have some pretty severe dents. And you know, that would be a bullseye. They're dropping bombs out of the planes. And some of these cars even got displaced. You know, they got jumped over about 20, 30 feet from where they were from stuff hitting them. So that one is a Chevy. Yeah, 37 or 8, I guess. Two-door sedan. Then we'll go over to this one. Looks like a lot of GM Mopar. There's a couple of oddball Studebakers and stuff, a couple Fords around here. This one looks like a 42. Right? 42 Chevy. Got some nice wiper towers on there. Lots of dents in the top of this one. Still got some garnishes and things in here.
Look at the floor pans.
Yeah, the floors are really solid. This is a real dry area here. You can see way off in the distance there. I'll zoom in a little bit for a second. That's the Badlands right along in there. So we believe this one to be a Plymouth, like a 42 to 8, somewhere in there. This is the front of it. It's a P15, I guess, or whatever model. Well, we're kind of going around the outer circle, but some of them got displaced. Here's another Mopar here. This is a two-door sedan. This one's still got the serial number tag there too, right there. That one looks to be a 37 or 8, right around in there. Get over here on this one. This one here looks like it was in a fire. Some of them, I don't know if they, if they had any live bombs on them or not, but some of them look like they got burnt somehow. This one's an Oldsmobile, 2-door sedan. That one must have been on its top at one point. You can see rust out in the roof, but it's got flipped back over. We'll jump over to the other ones here. This one here is GM. I don't know if it's a Oldsmobile maybe, or Pontiac, one of the two, back in the 40s. There's quite a few different GM bodies here. This is another one here. The roof got all bashed in. That's another, I don't know if it's Pontiac or Buick, 2-door sedan. Look at how the lead melted right out of there. We're gonna move around a little bit with this camera because it's really windy and rough terrain here, but bear with us. This kind of makes my day going out here and doing this. This is just a lot of fun checking these out. I've wanted to come here for like 10 years and haven't done it because it's way out in the middle of nowhere. I'm telling you, it was rough driving the last 12 miles, but we made it. These are twins, 1940 Fords, 2-door sedans. You can see the front fender there. Running board's twisted around. This one's still got the dash in it. Looks like it had a little fire, but still got the dash panel in there. This one is another 1940 2-door sedan. Lots of dents in the tops. Boy, they got a lot of bullseye. These guys were good from the airplane hitting these. Missing the dash out of this one. Jump over here. My dad's checking one out. See what this one is. Looks like maybe a Mopar. Is that Mopar or what is it? 39 Plymouth? Dodge. Oh, Dodge, okay. I think you read the dash there. Yeah, this one got hit hard. Look at that. They dropped like, I don't know how, I think they were like 50 to 500 pound bags of sand as dummy weights, or dummy bombs, and just dropped them on these things. Yeah, it says Dodge right on there. Yeah, got the whole dash in there. 39 Dodge right there. 4-door sedan.
See how the coil is mounted on.
Yeah, got the coil on the firewall there. There's a lot of Mopars. See what this one is here. This is a 2-door sedan. This is another Mopar. This is what, a 42? Because it's got a painted, the trunk light is a painted sheet metal piece rather than die cast. So I'll bet that's a 42.
Big wheel cutout.
Yeah, the big wheel cutout. Is it a Dodge or a Plymouth? Can you, Plymouth? So, yeah. So that one's, I think, a 42 Plymouth. Yeah. 2-door sedan. That one caught a few hits too on the roof. There's another one here. This one's a 4-door sedan. This has a Nash look to me with that ridge down the trunk lid there. Yeah, this is a Nash. I would guess a 41 Nash. Kind of a long tail light. Get in here and see got some tumbleweeds in here, but we can check out the dash. There it is. Maybe some of you guys would recognize some of these better than we do, but we're just doing the best we can. So I think that one to be about a 41 Nash. Got some sort of critter living underneath there. Big sand pile coming out from it. Okay, well, we had a little audio loss here, so we're going to have to talk over this small portion of it, just a couple minutes. Anyway, we got what looks like maybe a 40 Chevy two-door here. We'll get into the front here, and you can check out the dash so you guys can judge it for yourself. Some of the fun of these is trying to see what they are or guess what they are. Or maybe you already know what they are. Anyway, there's a two-door there. Pretty solid on the bottom. Door bottom's real good. Be a good donor if you had one that was rusty on the bottom. I almost thought that door said something on it right there, but I guess it's just scratches maybe. There's the dash again. See how good that trunk is, that trunk area and stuff is. And we'll jump over to the other side over here. Here's a Ford here. Looks like a 40 Ford Standard. Got one taillight on the back there on the left. None on the right. Still got the dash in there. It's a two-door sedan. Got the steering column in there. This one's got pretty solid on the bottom and stuff. Roof's kind of dented up. That door might be usable. Driver's door. Good cowl on it. Swing over here to the next one. Got a pair of them there. There's a tree growing through that one up there I just pointed to. These look like a couple more early 40s. See what this one is here. Maybe another GM there. Check it out. So I'm trying to figure out what these are. These actually might be a 40 Chevy. You guys can probably spot that, you Chevy guys. That's probably what a couple of those other ones were that we were looking at. I don't think they're Olds, I think they're Chevys. But that's a two-door sedan. This one is Mopar here for sure. Plymouth. Another two-door sedan. See the dash in it there still. Look at the old repair on the fender here. It's got quite a few. See if there are two cross braces holding the fender to the car. Must have been on a gravel road, wiggled it apart. So they just got serious with that repair. Here's another big GM two-door. That handle looks like Buick to me. Probably a 40 Buick or something like that. Another two-door sedan. It's a lot of 1940 era cars here. Look at the roof. Boy, that one took some hits right along the top there. This one here is a little older. This is a Chevy, I think a 36 probably, turret top, got the all steel top, but still framed in wood. Somebody was nice enough to remove the glove box door and the garnishes out of it. I imagine there's been a lot of trophy hunters out here. Kind of cool though, with the tree growing right out of the grill there, or out of the hood area. Still got the grill on it, kind of flattened out. Got one headlight stand on there too. Pretty cool. You can see the ones in the distance there. There's a lot of them. I mean, we've only done like over on this side, but you can see whip over here, and you can see all these all up around here. We still got to do. Look at the yucca plants here, whatever they are here. This roof, this one was sitting upside down at one point, because you can tell by the rust on the top, but it got tipped back over. Another GM 4-door. Oldsmobile maybe?
Oh, look
Is that
at the taillight.
kind of a tall upright tail light there? Got them on both sides. Here's the garnish of one on the ground here, rear window garnish. Here's another Mopar here, 4-door. Still got the glove box door and stuff in there. The 40s Mopar there. Wow, this one took a hit. Something slammed right into the back of that one. Look at that. That one's a coupe. Or was a coupe. That one took some serious hits there. Still got the wiper towers on there. Another big GM car. Don't step in these fresh piles here. They let the cows roam around out here. These are both GM from the looks of it. Boy, that wind is really blowing now. Yeah, it's got the hydromatic shifter, Oldsmobile. 42 to 8 style. This one had an antenna up the center of the windshield here at one point. See where it went there, and another GM 2-door. This is like a fastback. Look at that. Maybe a Buick. Got that big die-cast stuff on the dash. But it's a fastback one, 2-door fastback. Yeah, you can see the Buick taillights here. Get these out of the way. There you go. That one's a Buick. Taking a severe hit to the side. We got another Ford here. Somebody pulled the dash out of this one. Ford 2-door sedan. Got some good quarter panels on there if somebody needed a repair. Well, I can see some more Mopar stuff over here. This one got hit and landed upside down. This one's another 37, 38 era Mopar. You can see where the cows have been scratching, even way up here. Look at the cow fur. They love rubbing on this stuff. Sometimes you'll see it wore right down to bare metal, you know. The door's blowing in the wind, making a little noise, but there's the dash. Is it a Nash? I was thinking it was Mopar, but maybe it is a...
Yeah, maybe that's a 38 Plymouth.
38 Plymouth, that's about what I was thinking, 37 or 8.
Yeah.
4-door. Here's another Mopar here. Another 2-door sedan. A lot of these cars are a similar age. Here's a Ford here. This is like a 42 to 8 style Ford 4-door. Got the dash in it there. Not many of these have frames or anything on them. They're just body shells. I don't know what that is. They warn you when they're coming out here. They have cleaned up a lot of the stuff, but there could be live ammunition laying around somewhere or anything, so you know, don't touch any shells or anything that you happen to see out here. But this is a fun go-to point for anybody that wants to explore the off the beaten path stuff here in South Dakota. There's another GM car. Probably another Olds, I think, judging from those taillights. Got the front end here all tied up in knots. Maybe a 40 Olds or approximately. Right there's the headlight areas. Now we're kind of up high so you can kind of see some of them, the ones we've been going through. And there's a whole ring. We're just on the outer ring. These here to the left are the ones that go through the X. And these ones to the right are the outer ring. Looks like another GM car. About a 39 or so. This one's another GM. Looks like maybe a Chevy. Special Deluxe, it says on the hood. Here's another Ford to our right here. It's another 1940. This was a Deluxe with the two taillights. Another 40 Ford there. There's another Ford here. Another 40. This one's got a dash panel in it as well. That one's a 4-door sedan. Most of them have been 2-door sedans, but that one's a 4-door sedan. Boy, that wind is really coming across here. Look at this one. This one really got hammered. That looks like maybe a Buick. Buick or Pontiac. Looks like a Buick, I think. Look at the banjo steering wheel still in there. That roof really got smashed down on that one. This one here, these on this side, these are the west side. They must have got hit first coming from Ellsworth. They hit these babies first. This is the newest vehicle I have seen here. Because this looks like a shoebox Ford, 49 to 51 era. That's the newest vehicle I've seen here so far. And I think it's a 49 because it's got the turnout door handles. If you guys can get a feel for how windy it is, you can see the grass whipping there in the wind. It's probably a 25-30 mile an hour wind here. It's hard to get videos in South Dakota because it's always windy. And the wind wreaks havoc with the recording. That one's got the whole dash in it there. It's another GM car. Well, we're kind of getting up on the top of this, the high area here along the top. Looks like a couple more GMs, maybe a 41 Chevy here, 4-door. Looks like another GM coupe over there and a Mopar beyond it. Here's another 40 Ford. Boy, that wind is really blowing me. About walking sideways here. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the drone footage we want to do. We don't want the drone flying off into the Badlands. It's uncontrollable. Anyway, here's another 40 Ford, looks like. 4-door. You know, I'm labeling quite a few of these, but some of these I don't know what they are, so you know, we're not going to look them all up. You guys can do the research, or if you have worked on a car like this or own a car, you probably spot them right off the bat. So if you do, you know, give a comment. Tell us what they are. It's all just fun and games, you know. We can all learn a little something here. I'd say that one's probably a Buick there. But, you know, give us thumbs up. Give us positive comments. All these kinds of things help. So if you don't want to come to South Dakota, but you like to see our content, please subscribe. You know, get us a little push. All that stuff helps the videos, enables us to do them, and then we can do a lot more. It's free on YouTube to subscribe to our channel. You just got to sign up for an account. It's all free. Just like Facebook or Instagram doesn't cost you anything. But it sure helps on our end if you do it. That one there looks like the newest car here. It's I think a 49 Ford. It looks like a shoebox Ford. Yeah, judging from that door handle, got the turn out door handle. That's probably a 49 Ford right there. This looks like another GM car here. Two-door sedan, maybe a 39, 40 right in there. Let's see what this one is. Boy, I don't recognize this one right off the bat. Look at that funky area in the dash that comes through the column. See it? Kind of an interesting car. You can see where the taillights were up on the side of the body. And the way that ignition comes through the firewall makes me think GM, but I'm not sure. Here again, you know, help us. Tell us what they are. I'm sure somebody out there knows what they are just by looking at it. Here's another Mopar, four-door sedan. You can see that one there. It's a four-door sedan. Maybe 38 or so Dodge. 37 maybe. Looks like a Dodge car to me. Here's another four-door over here. That one looks like GM. Yeah, I'd say that's probably an Oldsmobile. Got the oval glove box door, oval gauges. And we got what looks like maybe a 38 Plymouth, I think. Got the headlight on the side of the grill there. It's a four-door sedan. Still got the dash in that one. You can check it out. Get out of the sun there. There you go. March over here. You can hear the cows in the distance. You can see a few over that way walking along. This is all unfenced. Cattle. Oops, I'm stepping in holes here. Watch out. Getting a little wiggly. But anyway, cattle all over the place. So when you drive in here, they're liable to be in the road or anything. Here's another coupe. This one looks like probably a Oldsmobile. Boy, this would be a rat rodder's paradise. Look at that big die-cast grill that got broke out there. I think that's Olds. Got a couple over here. This one here is a Mopar. Another 40s Mopar there, four-door. Zoom over this way. Here's another Mopar here. This one got slammed by something. One of those artillery shells down here, bang right into it. Now years ago, I guess it was kind of dangerous coming out here because of all the live ammunition and stuff laying around, but today they've cleaned up a lot of it. Still, you've got to be cautious, so you never know. You can never find it all, I guess. Another one there. Boy, that one got hit so bad you can hardly tell what it is. Now this one over here to the left, I know what it is. That's a Hudson. maybe a, I don't know, 40s Hudson, 41 to 6 tile, somewhere in there. Well, we got a door on the ground there. It's laying there. This looks like maybe a 36 Chevy, 2-door sedan. Oh, the cows are running there. I don't know what spooked them, but you can see them off there running over to the water, or maybe they're getting thirsty. The wind probably dries them out. Oh, look at this one. This is a coupe. You can tell by that V-shaped rear window, Studebaker. Studebaker coupe. Look at that. That would have been a really sweet looking car back in the day. Got that real triangular shaped trunk lid and a V-shaped rear window. It's a 3-window with no quarter window there. Pretty interesting. Now this one looks like maybe an eBayer or something's been in here. Somebody that knew enough to get the windshield regulator, but they didn't know enough to save the windshield, so they were smart but not too smart. They should have got the windshield hinges and saved that windshield frame. They butchered it out, butchered the dash, getting that piece out. Kind of a shame. You can see the dash in there, really cool. Kind of a half round deal for the glove box in the. And look at the rear window too, also cranked out. I've never seen one that cranked out like that. Usually they go up and down for a rumble seat or something, but you can see that same person butchered out that rear window frame, which is a rare piece, just to get that regulator. These window frames would have been worth as much as the regulator, but interesting. They must have had the spare tire right there leaning against that wood panel. What's here is pretty solid, but it got slammed in the back end here real bad. Somebody that's a real good metal worker could do that, but I don't know where you'd find the doors and stuff. But you could strangle somebody for ruining those windshield frame and the rear window. It's like, really? You know, remove it correctly and save all the parts. Here's another, probably a GM, looks like Buick door handles. This one here, boy, I don't recognize that one. Maybe a Packard, or could be a Packard or a Studebaker or something like that. It's got a number up on there. I'm sure somebody can spot this one. I believe it's a Packard because look at the belt line going out. That probably went right out to that Packard style grill. It's kind of got the gauges and the dash still in there. The gauges are hanging there from the speedometer cable. You can see the taillights are still on, or taillight housing is still on there. Well, from there we'll jump over to the center of this X and show you a few more before we finish up here. Well, we're kind of in the pucker brush here. Check this one out. Another old coupe. Maybe the front of it there kind of looks like a Mopar. Maybe a 38 Plymouth coupe, something like that. That one kind of got burned. Somebody cut that quarter panel off on the other side. Must have needed a donor part or something, because that's cut out with a Sawzall. Somebody wanted that quarter panel. That didn't just get ripped out of there, it was cut off. There's the dash in there. Looks like all the garnishes that were good. This one's still on there, but that's because it's bent. All the good ones are all been taken out. Somebody come out there and took some parts off of that. That's good though, you know, people getting parts off them, because then they still exist. They get onto another car and help another project somewhere. You hate to see them just rust into the ground, into nothing, you know. Good to see somebody get some use out of them. Yeah, it looks like a couple Mopars, one off to the right there. Another Mopar here. Sorry for the bouncy camera work, but that's some rough walking right there. Another Mopar 4-door. This one has a GM look about it. Probably tell by that double belt line, that's kind of funky how they did that. Yeah, Chevrolet. Must be a 42 Chevy. It's a little different looking than some of the other years. I bet that's a 42. Boy, that took a hit in the back. Look at it. That would have been something back here, back when they were dropping bombs here on this stuff. There's another Mopar, 37 or 8. See the front clips all, actually that's a 39 is what it is. You can see the 39 Plymouth headlight buckets there, still in the fenders. Too bad they got kind of squashed. Those are a rare item right there, because a lot of them got taken out to make steel beams years ago. Here's another big die-cast grill. I would guess that to be an Olds. Looks GM-ish. Oh, maybe it's a Buick. I think it's a Buick. Well, we're getting to the last couple here, so we'll check these out. You know, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun walking around here. Like I said, I've been wanting to come here for about 10 years. And it's just fun to come out here and see these vehicles that were used as a target practice. And still survive though, you know. South Dakota, so things don't rust like they do back east somewhere. Even though these are all hammered and stuff, what's here is solid metal. So there's usable parts for people. I mean, as an example, this is right on the ground, laying right on the ground, and look at that floor pan. Just like new right there. And that's right on the dirt. That shows you how dry it is out here. These Badland soils are real good for real sandy stuff, you know, so it's good for stuff. That one's a fastback there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe, give us thumbs up, comments, enjoy, and we'll catch you on the next round. We had fun doing this one, so thank you for watching.